Hello there. You find me somewhere else. I'm enjoying doing ones to move about. I like to move about and go different places. This is actually on my laptop now, which I have disconnected. I have trouble reconnecting, things disappear, but we're on the laptop today. And as the title says of this live, I'm taking down my Christmas decorations, and while I do that, I'll be chatting with you. You see, we have Mr. Colin Waffles here with us because I've got boxes out all round. I'm doing all the rooms. I've done most of the kitchen. I've got the dresser left to do on the kitchen, but I've gone round the house and stood on a chair and got anything hanging high down. So I've just thrown stuff on top of the dresser, which also has decorations on. As you see, we've got the area here on the bar, so that needs doing. We've got shelves over here. Let me show you, because we will be moving around today. So we have shelves here. So they're going to be done. That's the bar there behind me. So all this area needs to be done. And of course, the Christmas tree, that will need doing. I'll probably start with that first. Oops. And also we've got to do, there's a tree, we're going to do that. And then we've got to do all the top of the fireplace. So I've got to do all those. And as I say, I've got boxes out everywhere, hence the tripping. And I've got a box first I use. Where are we? Well, there's a box on the floor. I'm not very good moving you around, but there's a box on the floor there that is only tree decoration. So I normally start doing that, doing the tree stuff, and that all goes in one great big box. And it's the lid of that Colin keeps playing in, because I put it sideways on the floor, and he went in it when I was getting the decorations out, and now he's on it, was on it just now, inside it again, up on its side. The same box, funny enough, there's plenty of boxes to choose from. So yeah, I do that one first, and then I've got a big bag on the floor, which all the other ornaments and bits and pieces go in. And then there is also a big carrier bag, a huge carrier bag that has things like table mats and those kind of things, tablecloths. I'll just pop you there for a minute. So, for example, this tablecloth, I've just washed it. It's plastic. I always give everything a good wash before it goes away, so I know everything's really nice and clean. This was on the table you're now on, the little coffee table with some ornaments and that as well. So that's been on the washing line, just drying nicely. What I think I'm going to do is big stuff like this, put on the sofa where I was sitting just now, because that will go in the big carrier bag. Ornaments that aren't tree ornaments can go on the table here. And then anything that is for the tree, we'll do the tree first, and then I've got a box. I think maybe you can see the top of it now here. The only other boxes are the tree box. And it's funny as well, because when I put away my fake Christmas tree, it's fibre optic. If you haven't seen the video on my other channel where I was putting the decorations up, it's fibre optic. And when you put it away, it molts. Even the fibre optic bits sometimes come off, but the green all molt. So I have to sweep. So I've got a big tree box. I have to squeeze it in to the tree box that came in. Oh, and I've got this big box as well, which the base of the tree goes in, remembering to switch off the fibre optic switch on the bottom of that. And also the fairy on the top goes in there. So I'm going to start with that. I will be chatting in between or whilst I'm doing it. But so I actually get started. Mike's gone out to get some food shopping. I said to him, when you come back, it'll all be clear, all be done. Hence starting to get hangy things down. In the kitchen, I've got a great big loop that says Happy Christmas. I got that down. Nothing's away yet, but it's all down. Hangy things. There's a big snowman mobile, another hangy thing. So that's all down. Oh, and the sign that goes in our window that says Santa, please stop here. But I think Santa couldn't read this year, as always. So we're going to start with all that. I'm going to start with doing the tree. And as I say, I will chat with you whilst I'm doing it, but also I think we'll start, just as I say, I get started, I'll play you some music while I get going, taking down the decorations on the Christmas tree. So as they say in the world of YouTube, let's get started. So these are good, as you can see how many you need. On this message, those are coming.
another one. No, on the other side. Nearly there. Nearly there, almost done. mine. The big
Well, that's the tree empty. It was funny. The only thing I miss, you always leave something out, don't you, at Christmas? And it's always good to have someone walking around and checking. One of the things I forget a lot is the mistletoe, which is between the kitchen, which is just there coming into this winter lounge. And I remembered it. I did do the mistletoe. So, yeah, that's done. That's done. And that took, just under 24 minutes 44 seconds, because obviously I played my intro. Excuse me, I played my intro at the beginning. So let's say it took 20 minutes. That seems quite a long time, really. I didn't thought it took that long. And not everything's in boxes, because as you saw at the beginning, it's easy to put away the stuff where you've got a special box with compartments and you know how many there are, or those little tiny angels. I knew there were 3 of those, but some things like these snowflakes, I've got no idea how many there are. A few have broken over the years anyway. So what I do then is just take everything off, lay it on the coffee table here, and then if I find an extra one, I put it with them. And then I can find suitable boxes, because most of these things don't have any set boxes. And every year I change it around, because it's all got to fit in this one big box here. The Christmas tree stuff, and like the tinsel and bits as well. So in here I've got all bags and boxes. And then I just try and fit all the things in. So that would be my next job, but I won't bore you with that. At least the tree's done. And as I say, I need room and space to get it, pull it off of there, make sure I switch off the base bit, and then try and squeeze it into its box. It's one piece. I know some of you have trees in multiple pieces. That is one piece. It doesn't come apart. So that is one whole tree, and it's so puffy that it's in a narrow box. I really have to squeeze it in. So, yeah. Do you find when you take down your Christmas decorations, suddenly everything looks very empty? Looks very empty. And as I say, I've only done the tree. That looks a bit naked. But yeah, everything looks pretty naked. So yeah, still got that to do. I've got wood in front of the fire, because obviously I had to move the wood box out the way so I could do, let me move around so you can see me, so I could do this live and have space here. So the wood box is normally behind me, where I've got the Christmas tree box at the moment. So yeah, I've got that to do up there. That shouldn't take too long. As I say, it's more about finding spaces. I've got my birthday cards and Christmas cards up there. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 cards up there. That's birthday and Christmas. And I reuse those unless I have a very special card, which I will keep the one my sister got me, because it's a pop-up 60. Don't know if you can see that one. Let me get that. So I will keep that one there. But the rest I reuse. I don't want to put it on the Christmas table. That would get confusing. The rest I reuse in many different ways. I might use some as bookmarks. So I think that's got something special on it, or a good picture. Many different ways. I make little boxes, all sorts of things. So they will be reused. And the back of the cards, if they haven't got too much printing, like the company that makes them and whatever on the back, they're fairly plain, I do use that as paper. So I will use that to write on there. Let me just shift myself. Not a little footstool. A little footstool. So, yes, I'm going to get on with this. And I won't done before Mike gets home. He's only got a few stock up bits to get. So he's going to be home shortly. It's longer to drive to town than it is to do a quick shop. So it's nearly an hour away where he goes to do the shopping. And that's what you get for living rural. So let me just show you what else I've got to do. Oh, I think I showed you at the beginning, didn't I? Just show you what else I've got to do. So all the bits and pieces on my shelves there. Do you like looking around? And then, yeah, this bar here, I've got to clear all this bar area off. There's quite a bit, lots of bits and pieces on there. And I'll show you the dresser. The state the dresser's in, because as I say, I took down any hanging stuff. There's still a bit of holly up the top of it. And yeah, so there, that big gold bit, if you've been watching my lives over Christmas on my other channel, that was hanging up in my room. So I've got lots of Christmas bits there to sort out. Oh, and walking past, I mustn't forget, I have a little table. You can't see, where are you now? Oh, here, little table here. That needs emptying off as well. It's got a Christmas tablecloth there. Sorry for making you dizzy. So I'm going to get on with that. As I say, I want it done soonish. I normally only do a 30-minute live on this channel. There's Collins here cleaning. So I think I'm going to finish there. Oh, I need, if any of you don't know, I can't use the touch, what do you call it? The touchpad thing. I can't use the touchpad because of my brain damage. I can't figure out where I am, so I have to use the mouse. That's the only trouble with doing this kind of remote live. I need to take literally everything with me. I've tried on my phone. I will maybe do some more on my phone, but they're very awkward for me. Whereas the laptop's a bigger screen, so that works quite well for me as well. So thank you very much for watching. Here's a little message for you. And I did talk to you last time about puzzles, doing my puzzles and games I've got. And I said, oh, I'll show you the ones my friend has lent me currently, because I was talking about specific ones of those and maybe sharing some games and things with you as well. So that will be back in my YouTube studio, coming live from there next Friday. And I will share those with you. And don't forget to check out my other channel, New Beginnings, my everyday life in rural Cyprus, where I've got lives much later in the day on Mondays and Wednesdays. So thank you for all your support of the year, the previous year now, the previous year. It's really appreciated. A special hello to both new people, and what a lot of people forget to say is thank you to those who have been with my channel for a long time. Without you, there wouldn't have been a channel. So thank you so much for that. And until next time, as always, be positive and be happy. I'll see you soon. Bye for now.